And I now give the floor to the distinguished representative of Pakistan, to be followed by the African Union, the OECD, and the OSCE.
Thank you, Co-Chair. At the outset, let me appreciate the efforts of co-chairs for bringing out the zero draft of the post-2015 framework for disaster risk reduction that is intended to serve as the basis for further negotiations. I wish to emphasize that Pakistan would continue its constructive engagement with the process leading up to the Sendai conference. My delegation envisions a post-2015 framework for disaster risk reduction that builds on the experiences of HFA1 implementation, which should be sustained to consolidate its gains. A lot of progress has been made since HFA1, but much needs to be done, especially with respect to enhancing international cooperation that remained one of the main gaps. The availability of international technical and financial assistance to vulnerable developing countries to achieve HFA, post-HFA agenda needs to be facilitated to bridge resource constraints of these countries and to create enabling conditions for enhanced implementation of DRR policies and strategies. Developing countries require predictable, adequate, sustainable, and coordinated international assistance through bilateral and multilateral channels for the development and strengthening of their capacities, including through financial and technical assistance and technology transfer. It is important that the final document adequately deals with this important aspect of the future framework. We share the belief that the overall time frame of post-2015 framework should be aligned with the time period as being set for climate change and SDGs frameworks. That is 15 years. We also feel that more clarity is required in each priority area activities and more focus and action-oriented steps should be defined so that they become clearer and measurable both in qualitative as well as in quantitative terms. Furthermore, the priorities for action should clearly differentiate between developed and developing countries. Pakistan welcomes the sharing of draft elements for the political declaration by Japan. As an important part of the conference outcome, political declaration must be negotiated by the member states in a formal, open-ended, and intergovernmental process for which sufficient time should be provided. In conclusion, I once again express my delegation's strong commitment to this consultative process for a future framework that is capable of responding to challenges arising from disasters and vulnerabilities, especially in developing countries. I thank you, Co-Chair.
I thank the distinguished representative of Pakistan.